Hey guys, Tarek Backus here with Whole Net Worth. Um, Basically, just want to put up this video today on the secret to investing and really the first step in investing. So, what the hell did I want to talk about? Okay, basically, one of the first steps I learned about investing was the most important thing is you have to save money. If you don't have money set aside so that you can take advantage of investing opportunities when they come up, you're going to lose out. And if you are, you'll hear this all the time: control your expenditures and save money. You want to live within your means, you want to live below your means, and the saying couldn't be more true. The first step, and the most important and the secret step to investing, is having money to invest. And the only way that you're going to be able to have money to invest is by taking a certain percentage of your paycheck and paying yourself first, or setting up an automatic, I keep hitting my nose here, but whatever, or setting up an automatic account, an automatic transfer that transfers your money into a separate account and puts a certain percentage or a certain dollar value into that account, so that every time you get paid, that money goes into that account, and each paycheck, you know that you're building more and more money in that account and you're saving. I listened to a mentor, Jim Rohn. What he said, he recommended this book, The Richest Man in Babylon. I highly recommend that you read this book if you're interested in investing and making money, or even just making money and building wealth in general. This is a foundational book. Definitely do get this book. And in one of the it talks in the book, it talks about the seven cures for a lean purse. Basically, the seven cures to having not having any money in your wallet or in your bank account. And the first cure is basically fatten thy purse, which means saving money. And one of the examples they use it's written in Old English, and so one of the examples they use in the book is to of an egg merchant, and he says, if the egg merchant spends 10 eggs every day, what if he were to spend 9 and leave that one egg behind? And each time he had 10, he spent 9 instead of the 10. Eventually, that basket would be overflowing because he would have one egg left over each time. And basically, what they're trying to say is save a certain percentage of your pay or an amount, and that way, over time, um, it will build up into this basket or this amount of money that you can use to invest. And one of the key things actually that was pretty interesting that I found that really triggered in my head, oh shit, I should really start saving, was when I said I mentioned Jim Rohn, was when he said save 10% of your income or your paycheck. And what that does, this was the kicker, was if you save 10% of your paycheck, in that what that means is in 10 years you're going to have a year's worth of salary in the bank. That's not even invested making any money at all. That 10 year after 10 years, you're going to have 1 year's worth of salary just sitting there in your bank account. And you might say that, okay, yeah, 10 years is a long time, it's going to take me forever to build that up. The key was, what he said was, that hit me, was 10 years is going to go by anyways. 10 years is going to pass, and either you're going to have that money in your account or you're not. And the only way you're going to have it is by starting to set it aside. And I thought that was really interesting. And when I thought about it, I was like, okay, yeah, I can set this aside, and then in 10 years, I'm going to have 1 year's worth of salary. And that's only at 10%. I can increase that if I can. I can put 12, 15, 20%. So I can shrink that amount of time that I would have 1 year's worth of salary. And that doesn't even factor in the amount that if I put that money in the market and gain another 10% on it, or I can increase that value over time by investing in the market and getting a 10% return annually, I can drastically lower that time that I'm going to have 1 year's worth of salary. So I started that. I have I have more than a year's worth of salary. More than 2 to 3 set aside right now in my investing accounts. But it was only from developing that philosophy of putting away 10% each month or more. I actually put away more, so what it was, that is what allowed me to do it faster. But 10% is going to go by anyway. I mean, 10 years is going to go by anyways. Think about this, or just imagine if you had in your bank account right now a year's worth of salary, how freeing and liberating that would feel. If you had that in your account right now, a year's worth of salary, imagine if you lost your job. There would be less of a weight on your shoulders because you know you could get by for a year. Imagine if you want to change jobs, you know you have this cushion to fall back on. I just think it's a fascinating concept. I think it's something that everybody should be doing. And I'm just sharing with you because it was something that really impacted my life and it helped me to massively build wealth just from that one foundational step. So I really believe that's the secret to investing. The first step, the second steps, and the third and fourth, there are other steps after this, but the first foundational step is to save a portion of your wealth. And another way to think about it is think about it this way. You're probably paying a phone bill every month to your phone company or service provider. You might have a car payment that you're paying to your car company. Those companies, you're paying them, they're a corporation, and you're paying them every month, and you have to. But the most important corporation is yourself. You need to pay yourself first. You have to think of yourself as a business and a corporation, and you need to pay yourself a certain amount no matter what. So if you're paying, BMW or Toyota a monthly amount for your car, or you're paying your phone bill every month, set aside a certain amount or a number that you're going to pay yourself incorporated. What is it that you charge yourself to build wealth so that your corporation can build money and become great? Anyways, just wanted to share that with you. I hope that helped. I hope that gives you a little bit of insight. Definitely check out the book. It's great. Save 10% or more of your paycheck if you can. I would say even do 30%. That's what Jim Rohn recommends. I found it to be helpful. But in my next videos, I'm going to try and get into the next steps of investing. But the first step, save money. The second step is you're going to have to analyze investment opportunities. And I'm going to start a video on that too. But definitely first, secret, most important step, put aside money, automate it so that your bank account starts filling up. Leave it in a high interest savings account so that you're not taking any risk with it, and just let it build up. That way, when you have a certain amount, if there's an opportunity for investing that comes up that you can take advantage of, do it. But don't take risky investments. And I'm going to get into the next steps of investing in my next video. So if you like this video, do hit the like button. If you have any comments or you want me to talk about something, please let me know. Leave it in the comments below. And also, if you want, I'm starting these videos. I'm learning as I go, so I'm going to try and make them become better and better as I go along. If you have any good feedback, let me know. And also, please subscribe. Thanks a lot. Tarek Bacchus, Whole Net Worth, trying to build a community of net worth builders so that we can, when I say whole, I'm talking about whole life. It's not just about money, but I think the foundation of our life is if we have enough finances, we can feel good. And that's what I'm focused on. So helping you guys build wealth. Hope you liked the video. Talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.